On a scale of 1 to 10, what grade would you give teachers for their response during COVID?
A.
A? It was perfect?
Yeah.
Are you happy to be going back to school?
Yes.
Would you have preferred to be home playing game, or do you prefer school? What about online education? There will be no face-to-face teaching in some circumstances. What do you think about that?
I think it's actually pretty good because during the pandemic you have to social distance. So I think it's better if you just stay home and do online classes.
Have you ever done online classes?
Yes.
What was it like?
It was fun.
All right, wonderful. Thank you very much. For the teachers' response to COVID with online classes, what grade would you give to the teachers? A, B, C, D, or F for fail?
Well, I give them A.
Why?
And them go on good. Them teach.
What grade would you give to the teachers for their COVID-19 response?
For my perspective, I would say A, because them get more work on the online class. When them in the class, them get less work. Because for my daughter, she gets extremely work going and going. So I would give them A.
What grades would you give to teachers based on their COVID response? Grades would be A.
She was the one in city.
So I'm here in Papine, and I'll be hearing from little Kerry. She's going to tell me about her online experience during the COVID pandemic.
I think the teacher then deserve an A because them put a lot of effort in sending out the work and all of that.
Are you ready to go back to school?
Not sure.
Would you prefer online classes, or do you want to go face-to-face?
Both.
You want a mixture? Are you missing your friends?
Yes.
You miss that social interaction. What do you do being that you are not at school? How do you play? How do you exercise? Do you still play?
Yeah.
What about social distancing?
Yeah, we social distance.
How do you play while you're social distancing?
We just talk to each other and laugh and have fun.
So it's a digital thing.
Yeah.
All right, thank you, man. Scoring system from 1 to 10, where 10 is the highest. What grade would you give to your teacher for their response to the COVID pandemic, online teaching?
9 out of 10. 9 out of 10.
For the teacher's response to COVID, what grade would you give them from 1 to 10, with 10 being the highest?
What grade would I give them? I would give them number 1 grade.
That you'd fail them?
Yeah?
You'd fail them?
I mean failed.
Number 10 is the highest, you know?
Yes.
So you'd give them 1 out of 10?
Mm-hmm.
On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the highest, what grade would you give to teachers for their COVID response?
9.
Why not 10?
Because them are.
Sometimes the responses can be so funny. Everybody participate, but we like the show. I think I have the answer, it is. So why not 10?
Well,
on a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being the highest, what would be your grade for teachers for their response to COVID?
The response to COVID, I will give them the 8.
Why have they lost 2 out of the 10? Why not the 10?
Because we know that sometimes it's so difficult for the teachers then. In time not now to deal with the children in school.
On a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being the highest, what grade would you give your teachers for COVID response?
3.
3?
Yeah.
3? That's a failing grade. Why would you give your teacher 3?
Because them don't put enough work to give you like an help you out over online.
What could the teachers do to improve that grade?
Send more work.
So you want more work? So is it that you didn't have any textbook, or you were not privy to any other website or anything like that?
them don't reach out to us as much.
There we have it. Some adjustment to be made. Grading your teacher for their COVID response. What grade would you give to your teacher with a grading scheme from 1 to 10?
Sir, 1.
Why not 10? 1? So many failing teachers?
Because them don't do no work.
You didn't get any work? But is this
Some of the website they make can't go in. When I text them not answer someone.
Are you sure the teacher had the resource to give you that work? Grading your teacher with a score from 1 to 10. What grade would you give your teacher for their response for COVID?
6.
Why not 10?
Because it's very hard to be working on the internet with students that don't have like phone and access to the internet for their work. So it's just off of the students getting the work and it's hard.
If you were supposed to advise the Ministry of Education on back to school, what would be your advice to them as a student?
I would tell the ministry that I would like to go to school, wear masks, hand sanitize, and keep distance from other students.
Are you happy you're going back to school?
Yes.
Would you have preferred to have classes online? You wanted to have face-to-face with your teachers?
Yes.
How do you think the COVID pandemic will affect your learning?
By staying home, it would affect by...
Your grades would fall?
Yes.
Oh, so you wanted to see your teachers to ensure that the grades are up?
Yes.
Well said, son.